Hi there, my name is Anda Maria, and this video is for you to help your child overcome fear of spiders, also called arachnophobia. I'm going to give you the #1 strategy for overcoming phobias in general, and that's exposure therapy. The technique I'm presenting is called systematic desensitization, and it works really well in general for phobias in both children and adults. Also, we want to make sure that the results stick with your child for the long term. So that is why we're going to use a 3-step method to deal with the fear of spiders. Step 1 is the assessment, where you will create a crystal clear picture of how the phobia manifests itself for your child. And you will want to assess when the phobia was first observed. Did a particular event trigger the phobia? Were there any previous attempts made towards dealing with the phobia? What does the desired outcome look like? Maybe remaining calm in the presence of a spider, that would be a reasonable outcome to desire. During the assessment phase, you want to create a fear hierarchy of a minimum of 10 levels. That's like the bare minimum. You don't want the levels to be too far away from each other. And for doing so, you need a scale from 0 to 100 to rate each scenario that you include in this hierarchy, where you would start with the scenario that your child would be slightly afraid to in relation to spiders, and you go all the way to what they find the scariest, such as sitting calmly 30 centimeters away from a live spider. This is an example of such a scale created for my daughter, where we found 11 graduated scenarios, from looking at the drawing of a spider, which rated 20, all the way to placing a transparent ball over a daddy long leg spider to catch it. It is important to try and find levels that are close to each other in ratings of fear intensity, so that she will feel comfortable later when moving from one level to the next. As you can see in this table, the only levels that are separated by more than 10 units measuring discomfort are the levels where she rated the drawings, toys, and photos. And for these, I used a variety of images and toys to break down the level to sub-levels and therefore keep a safe, supported approach to her. It is important to make sure the child is not in danger at any time, and that she feels safe and happy to move through the levels at her own pace. During the second step, the intervention, you start exposing the child to the levels established previously, and you let your child be fully in control and take lead on how fast they want to go through the levels. They know how much time they need to approach each level, and just sit with it until they're fully comfortable with that stage of exposure to anything related to spiders. You start by modeling the behavior you want to see in your child, and you show her how you expose yourselves to the spider, and then you encourage her to do so by providing lots of reinforcement of praise for her courage and for her curiosity and her desire to engage in this project. The reinforcement is really important here. She will feel pleased and proud of herself, so she will want to continue approaching the different levels that you two have established. If your child moves through the level slower than you may have expected, it still means that she's doing great progress. So never criticize or push her towards getting results. She needs you to offer support and acceptance, and mostly autonomy in this project. She wants to feel empowered. She wants to see that she can do this. She's got that. Let your child sit with each level, with each scenario, for at least a few minutes, and during this time just hold space for her by being quiet and letting her take her time, sometimes encouraging her if she feels a bit stuck or she looks towards you for confirmation, but generally keeping quiet and letting her move towards the stimulus provided, whether it's a photo of a spider or the video of a spider. Maybe you want to encourage her towards the end to touch the screen where she's looking at the spider, and take it slowly. Yeah, that's really key in working with your child through this. Take things slowly, provide the environment, and then just sit back and watch her doing it. Once your child is comfortable with that scenario, you can move up towards the next one in the hierarchy, all the way to the scariest ones. By the time you will reach scenario that was considered initially very scary, your child's fear towards that would have decreased a lot, and approaching those will not seem so scary anymore. I recommend keeping the sessions brief in accordance to the attention span of your child. With my daughter, we had 20 minutes of exposure, 20 minutes snack time, play, and then another 20 minutes of exposure. In total, there were 5 sessions over 5 consecutive days. So by the end of it, she felt so much more powerful and brave, and she was really proud of herself. The final step in here is maintenance. This is the step where you want the child to keep approaching various scenarios involving spiders. You want her to keep watching on a daily basis, if possible, videos of spiders, read books of spiders, keep playing with the spider toy that you used during the exercise. And why not go outside with her and spot spiders in the wild? Teach her how to stay safe. Show her which one is a dangerous scenario, which one is a safe scenario. We also watched movies like Charlotte's Web, and we went to the museum to study all sort of spiders, as well as spotting them in our own garden. This can be a really fun project for both your child and yourself to engage with, and I really hope this video helped you in learning how to deal with a phobia, a spider phobia your child may have. Thank you for watching.